Nerd Soul.
Oh yeah, lay ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and let's go because we got some comics to talk about. Shouts to Talk Shop. I want to give a shout out to 133 Art, your homeboy, Jason Reeves, Kimmy over there doing their thing. Look, I need to talk to y'all about a hero that actually the book that I'm gonna reference. The hero in this book isn't like the main character, but caught my eye. So we're talking about One Nation. In this case, we're going to be going to One Nation issue 3, and I'm gonna set the scene for y'all. It's Los Angeles, April 1992. You know what I'm saying? That's right back in the 90s, y'all. So anyway, the hero that I'm going to be talking about, her name is Mahoot. Now I could be mispronouncing it, so apologies if I'm mispronouncing it. It's just by the literal phonetic sounding alone. But in this case, we are seeing a group of heroes from the 10th handling a emergency situation. There's a building on fire. These heroes are saving real people on the ground. And this is no diss to people fending off, galactic threats and stuff, but I think a lot of times people on the ground just get forgotten. Like the everyday folks that are in danger, they get forgotten. And the thing that caught my eye about Mahoot is that she's able to utilize animals' powers. Now, I mean, of course, you're gonna be like, NERDSoul, we got Beast Boy, we got Vixen, we got characters that can either morph into or utilize the power of animals. What's the big deal? The big deal in this particular issue that really caught my eye is how they displayed all of her skills, and also how she utilized them very uniquely for the situation of saving people in this building fire. How she was flipping from power to power, because like there's a fire in a apartment building, and it opens up saying like there's a raging apartment fire. She's trying to rescue all the tenants she can, and this is something that's dope because we see stuff like this with like even like Spider-Man, like just trying to do it what she can. Like you already have Stronghold, clearing the way for emergency vehicles and stuff. But Mahoot is actually in there. And you see her using like a chimera skill to be like more resistant to fires, lowering her metabolism. Then she, you see her inside the building. She doesn't panic. She actually brings calm to the people in there. Then you see her, she goes from the chimera skill of the echidna over to like a gorilla to be able to like hold people and grip them tightly and carry everyone. Then you see her, like moving through these and basically spinning through these things like a Rolodex. Because once she picks these kids up, once she picks this family up to be able to save them from the fire, she's off to the races. You know what I'm saying? Like they're flying down the hallway. There's a building. I mean, there's a door in the building that's kind of like sort of like backdraft, where it's like there's fire all over in front of it, and then it's it's basically explaining the different abilities she's using as she's using them to bring a unique description to why she's choosing this animal. Because a lot of times, we see, or we might hear the thoughts or see the thought bubbles, but once a superhero gets so far into their history, you don't see that anymore. And it was just cool, since this hero is new to me, being able to see that. Like even when she uses the skill of the power of a zebra's leg to be able to kick down the door, because it says that when threatened, an adult zebra can kill a fully grown male lion with a single blow. Like it's those types of things. It's like, oh, this is cool. She's not only because it says that a zebra can kick with nearly 3,000 pounds of force. So it's like, oh, cool. She's in here. She's saving these people, but it also shows her. It shows indirectly how deep she is in the understanding of her own ability to be able to save these people. You know what I'm saying? Like in a way to be able to easily grasp the concept of like, okay, cool. There is danger going on. I have to go into this situation with my eyes up. And then also, once I'm like kind of like at game speed, figuring out how in the world do I get through this obstacle or save these people or this, that, and the third? Because it even says that she uses the cuckoo spit, which is, it's not too cool to be covered in spit, but it even says that she's spitting it. A cuckoo spit is a white frothy liquid that basically acts as protection. So it basically puts the whole fire out in that area, and she's able to get people away by using skills of like pistol shrimps and stuff. I mean, homegirl swaps through zebra legs, pistol shrimp claws, and cuckoo spit, and then even growing wings. Her skills and the way she's able to use them genuinely impressed me in this issue. She's drawn incredibly. The indication of at least on her face of the danger that she was in and the danger that was being presented was also something that was cool. And I gotta give that up to the art from Mario, and I hope I'm not screwing this up, but Mario Teresi. Just the way you see her facial expression when she kicks in doors and sees the family, and how she's so determined when she's running down the hallway, when she's powering up to spit, things like that show that she has some emotion on her face, and it's just not this deadpan drawing. That all comes into play. Even the people that she's saving, using the eagle wings, and of course when you extrapolate the size of an eagle's wings to a human being, this is huge. So I mean, eagle's wings, on the low, if you see an eagle up close, eagle's wingspans are already crazy. So just seeing the people that are being saved, their facial expressions, all of this particular scene itself truly impressed me. It took me off guard it took me off guard by showing how exciting and how interesting and I know this is going to sound mean because this is not, in real life it's bad, but saying how interesting an apartment fire can be, you know what I'm saying? Because we're so used to seeing, you open comic books, come on, man, you go into a comic, it's, you're fighting a galactic threat, or these aliens coming in, or you're in an alternate dimension, or you're going down to, to either you're going to heaven to fight angels, or you're going to hell, or you're in the mental landscape. But to be able to depict an apartment fire and the actual real danger, the real life danger that goes on, in people's day to day of having an apartment fire that you can't get out of, you know what I'm saying, and having someone coming in and being able to save you with these talents, and showing that in a way that it's still high stakes, it's still suspenseful, and it's still heroic. It's something that I truly appreciate. This book, man, One Nation is dope, man. Shouts out to One Nation, but this is just one thing about this issue, and especially in the first arc, since the first arc is out, this is something that really just impressed me. I was happy to see it, and Mahoot might be one of the characters that I'm really, really digging right now, just because the way she's able to adapt to a situation in various ways to be able to safely get people out of that danger and into the safe hands of their loved ones. So guys, holla at me. I'm gonna holla at you down in them comments. Let me know if you've read One Nation yet. If you have not read One Nation, check it out. Let me know what you think. I want to know your thoughts on Paragon. If you think that he is going to be, how should you say, turned by the more evil forces, or if he will be able to align himself with other people that have more aspirational and more altruistic goals in mind for themselves, for the people around them, and the society that they operate in. So, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. And of course, make sure that until the next time that you have to save people from a burning building, until the next time that you have to clear the way in the city streets for emergency vehicles to get around, until the next time that you got to go undercover to find out top secret information from the government. This is from me to you saying, peace.